Morning, we are keeping pace with NASA as it prepares to launch its next major Earth and climate science satellite.
The Plankton Aerosol Cloud Ocean Ecosystem Mission, or PACE, is set for liftoff tomorrow morning from Kennedy Space Center. And joining us from the launch site right now is Satellite Needs Program Manager at NASA, Natasha Sadoff. Good morning, Ms. Sadoff.
Good morning.
So we know NASA is just hours from launching a new satellite, and this satellite is supposed to be able to see oceans and particles in the atmosphere like we've never been able to see before. Can you tell us a little bit more about this mission?
Yeah, this mission, we're so excited. It's 20 years in the making. So we're going to be able to see the entire globe every 1 to 2 days, which even that in and of itself is huge. So we'll be able to see ocean color, which means different wavelengths beyond what just we can see with our eye. So we'll be able to understand more about phytoplankton, the basis of the food web, and understand what kind of phytoplankton are in the oceans. How does that lead to things like harmful algal blooms? But then we'll also be able to see through the atmosphere, and we'll understand more about particle pollution or aerosols. So again, not just that there's pollution, but what kind of aerosols are in the atmosphere. Is it wildfire smoke? Is it dust? Is it other types of aerosol pollution? So it's more information than we've ever had before.
Yeah, so people who live near the water, how will this information from PACE help those people?
Yeah, so one of the most important applications we're working on is the ocean color piece. So the harmful algal bloom application is huge. The Great Lakes, the Gulf of Mexico, large bodies, open ocean, we'll be able to see, like I said, phytoplankton communities. So in the past, we could just see chlorophyll. So we could see maybe there's something in the water, there's some sort of bloom. Now we're going to be able to differentiate what type of phytoplankton is causing that bloom. So with that information, we can see, is this harmful? Should you stay away from the beach, keep your dogs out of the water, maybe not eat seafood from a certain area?
Oh, yeah.
So we're hoping all this information can inform a lot of alerts, forecasts, and other information that the public can access.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. I mean, you mentioned that this has been in the works for more than 2 decades now. So what are you looking forward to most? What is the thing that you're most excited to learn from this?
So we're looking forward to getting it into space. So launch early Tuesday morning. Once we get the data, though, there's just so much that we're going to learn. And as much as we're excited about, learning about harmful algal blooms, learning about air pollution, there's a lot that we don't know. So we're excited to explore what this science is going to tell us. So what else are we going to learn about that we haven't even planned for? So I think when data start to flow, that's really going to be when we really start getting excited.
Yeah, I mean, and so once this goes up, I mean, how long is this whole entire project? I mean, the satellite could be there for, is there an end date, or it just sort of stops communicating?
Yeah. The minimum we're hoping is 3 years, but we're hoping it goes 10 plus years. A lot of satellites that are built at Goddard Space Flight Center, which is where this has been built, are going on for decades. So we're happy if we get 10 years, but we're hoping that it goes a lot longer than that.
Yeah. I'm hoping you get a ton of information from that much data. You're also going to be tracking small particles in the atmosphere. We know that when things like natural disasters, wildfires happen anywhere in the globe, it can travel across the planet, land in our ocean. So why does measuring tiny particles in the air and looking at the plankton, how does that help us?
Yeah, well, this mission, it helps us in a lot of ways. This mission is global, so air pollution doesn't stop at borders. So the fact that we can see how air pollution is moving, how aerosols are moving across the globe is huge. We can better understand how it's moving, where it's coming from. But then also, like you said, our aerosols can also be deposited into the ocean, and phytoplankton can basically survive off those aerosols. It almost acts as food and nutrients for them. So that can cause a bloom that maybe wouldn't have happened otherwise. So those connections between the ocean and aerosols are also not super well understood. And so now we'll get a lot more information to be able to draw those connections more accurately.
Yeah, and then so Tuesday, so tomorrow is when it goes up. Can people watch the launch, or how can they learn more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're willing to stay up or set your alarm, it's set for 1:33 a.m. We will be staying up, biting our fingernails. But there's tons of information. You can get there's a live stream through nasa.gov/pace. There's also social media at NASA Earth. So there's going to be photos, there's going to be a live stream, more information if you just want to read more about the mission. Everything's available online.
Very cool.
Natasha Sadoff, this is really interesting information, and we hope that you'll continue to join us as you guys get more data and as you learn things that could potentially impact our community.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right, have a great day and good luck with the launch.
Thank you.